actually have been impacted by layoffs, unfortunately, twice right now. And so I remember the first time it was actually, I was working for a fiber optics company and I was doing channel marketing for them. And it was like back when like you had to be in person for your jobs.
Hmm.
And like I was in the office and I remember my boss calls me in and was like, "Hey, we have to have a conversation." I was like, cool. I just thought she wanted to talk to me, tell me I was doing a good job or something. And she starts like bawling her eyes out. I was like, uh-oh, I don't know where this is going. I was still young at the time. At the time, I was probably like 23. And so
Wow.
she starts to cry and she's like, listen, I need to lay you off. I didn't even really know what that meant. I've heard
Right.
of it, but it's never happened to me. And so I was like, okay. So like, what does that mean? And like, she's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I'm a very go with the flow type of person. So I was just like, whatever. It is what it is. Like, don't be upset about it. I get it. And she's like, we're going to give you a little bit of severance and we're going to do some other things. And I had to go talk to HR after that. And that was the first time it ever happened. And then it happened again, probably about 6 or 7 years later. And at that point, working for startups and especially tech companies, I felt like, all right, cool. It's a risk reward thing. You join these startups for high reward, but it's also high risk. And you know that you could lose your job tomorrow. Everyone is technically replaceable at some point.